This chair hurts. Welcome to Hey EW. I am RJ City, and my guests are Robert Gibson, Ricky Morton, the Rock and Roll Express. Hey.
Hey, you know what? I'm an old country boy, and hey, that's right in my vocabulary. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, boy. Okay. Rock and roll has long been thought to be the music of the devil. Do you guys feel guilty promoting Satanism?
Are you kidding me? Jesus, rock and roll's fun, man. Rock and roll's what it's all about.
But you're a country boy.
Yes, sir.
But don't you listen to country? Isn't this whole gimmick a little bit of a facade?
Yeah, there's a little bit of southern rock out there, I think. Matter of fact, one of my best friends is Doug Gray, the lead singer for the Marshall Tucker Band.
Okay, it's not time for name drops.
Can't you see? Can't you see?
We're gonna get sued.
You can't let this long hair cover up this redneck, though.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair. Ricky, you were born into a wrestling family.
Yes, I was.
Your father was a police officer, then a drill instructor, then a wrestler, then a referee. Did he just like to yell?
Well, let's start this all over again. He was in the Marine Corps, and then he was a wrestler, then he was a referee, then he was a police officer. And being from a military background, at my house, it was sir, yes, sir. Sir, get your foot out my ass, sir. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, I do. I also understand that your parents were married for 76 years.
Yes.
And that your father never smartened up your mother to the business.
No.
She went her whole life thinking this is the most horrific.
She wouldn't come and watch me wrestle. She never would come and watch me wrestle. And I asked my dad one time, I says, Dad, how did you and my mom stay married all those years for? He says, well, halfway through our marriage, I took her to Europe. I says, really? He said, yeah. And then the other half of our marriage, I went and got her. That's true.
Oh, come on, RJ.
Robert,
come on.
You were a hearing child of deaf parents. You know how to sign.
Yeah.
You would sign in the ring. Show me a good way to tell someone to go themselves without them knowing.
Yes.
Very easy to me. You were also from a wrestling family.
Yes, sir.
Your older brother, Ricky, who's a fantastic wrestler.
Yes, sir.
You teamed with him. Must have been pretty easy to go from one partner named Ricky to another partner named Ricky.
Very easy. Wasn't
Yeah.
it? Very easy. Yeah, Rick Gibson, he was actually he was the first wrestler to ever drop kick off the top rope.
He invented the drop kick.
1974.
Off the top rope.
And then you guys were like, let's just do it a bunch of times.
Well, you see, this is old school wrestling. You know, and it's hard right now for us to understand, me to understand. Me and Robert are the old timers in the business. But Ricky was before us, and back then you didn't do stuff like that.
Right.
He didn't invent the drop kick, but he did it off the top rope.
Yes.
That's a hell of a bump.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
not only for your opponent, but for yourself.
Now, Jerry Lawler eventually puts you two guys together.
Yes.
Because he said he needs some white meat, attractive baby faces. How ugly were the other wrestlers that you guys were considered hot?
Back in territory days, go back and watch some of the times. Before Robert and I, you know, you had the fabulous ones too.
Yeah.
But
You're more attractive than the fabulous ones. I can say that.
I remember when we went into Louisiana, our first territory, I think Abdullah The Butcher was a top babyface. Does that tell you anything?
Yes.
But
yes.
let's get all this story. We got a little time here so we can talk.
We do?
You know, it's Jerry Lawler. He put us together. And this is crazy. We're going to be on TV. We don't even have a name. But Jimmy Hart was there. And so Jimmy Hart tells him, he's going through R&R, Ricky, Robert, you know, Rolls Royce. How about the Rock and Roll Express?
Jerry Lawler said, that's the worst name I ever heard in my life.
He goes, but we need something, we'll go with it.
We'll go with that today.
He told me not long ago when I talked to him, he said, I wished I would have patented that name.
Ever entrepreneurial. Why did the wrestling business go through such an express phase? There were so many expresses. Did America love trains that much?
Well, buddy, it was at a part of time in our business, and I'm going to get a little serious here.
Oh, no.
A little bit of seriousness here. You didn't have young wrestlers. You know, my dad used to tell me all the time, he said, because it was territory days, he says, you're never going to get over the booker, and that's the truth, or the owner, you're never going to get over them. He said, but every territory needs a semi-main event. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's tag team wrestling. Well, me and Robert, you know, here we are, this young tag team coming in, and they shot videos on us and out of Memphis, and they sent them to Louisiana. And dude, it just blew the ceiling off the
You
building.
didn't answer my question at all.
I can tell you, I don't want to answer your question. Your question sucks. And so I'm trying to make your question a little bit better than what it is.
Thank you.
I'm trying to get me and Robert over, not you. Wow. Okay? Now, I'm going to take this show over. Let me ask you something, AJ. How you spell your name?
H. No, now, shoot on some other expresses for me.
Okay.
Okay, because there's plenty other expresses. Midnight Express.
Greatest heel tag team in the world. We broke records with them.
U.S. Express.
U.S. Express.
U.S. Express?
Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo.
Mike Rotundo.
Yeah.
Well, Barry Windham, Mike Rotundo, good. I didn't know they was the U.S. Express. I didn't know.
Oriental Express, which I don't think you can say
Pat
anymore.
Tanaka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Paul
Paul
Diamond.
Paul Diamond, sure was.
Panda.
Panda.
I eat there every now and then.
That's an endorsement for me.
Sure is.
I'll certainly say that. So you guys didn't have a look the first night you were going to team, so you guys went to the flea market? Is this true?
With Jerry Lawler. And it wasn't the night. It was one of the first times they ran Memphis on a Sunday. And it was a Sunday afternoon.
They had a flea market
And
out
we
there.
walked in. Hey, this is cool. We walked in, we had nothing. And Jerry Lawler, you know, he was one of the first to have spandex pants.
What an honor.
And he brought them in.
Yeah.
And they had a purple pair and a skin-colored pair. So I grabbed the purple ones and put them
So I
on.
got the skin color.
Yeah, and
Looked like I was butt naked.
Yeah, I'm looking at Robert. I said, Robert, you look like you naked in them bad boys. And a lot of people used to tell me that. But we went across out back at the Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis. They was having a flea market. Because we had feathers, we had all kinds of on us. And I never forget, we went to the ring after the show, a guy walked up to me and said, damn, I didn't know if y'all was Now,
Okay, we'll bleep those out.
I took part for a compliment, though.
You know, it's hard to explain to people today that back then that look was not gay,
Sure
I guess it
was.
was.
right?
It sure wasn't.
No.
Not gay.
You guys have been together for what, 40 years now?
Yes, sir.
And you haven't kissed once?
No, not in public.
Fair enough. That's professional
You know what?
decorum, and
And if we did, it don't make us.
there's the endorsement. That's why he's not going to get canceled. Thank you for bailing me out there. You guys have used many classic rock themes.
Yes.
You got used Kiss, you used ELO, you used Bob Seger for some reason, and then you flew a little too close to the sun when you came out to Boogie Woogie Dance Hall by
You know
Ricky
what?
Morton.
And it sucked. You know, it's a. Well, see, in our business, when they give you an opportunity to do something, and this is what I try to tell the young guys in the business, don't ever be afraid to be afraid. When Dusty told me to go sing, and I can't sing a lick,
No kidding.
I didn't give a I went and done it. You hear me?
Yes, I heard
just
you.
went and done it. Matter of fact, it sold a lot of copies because it was in the fan club gimmick. You know, so it didn't matter. But you know, now I hear it, and I love it.
Even though Boogie Woogie is a genre of jazz and it kills the whole gimmick?
No, it don't kill nothing.
Okay,
It
fair
don't
enough. All right, don't kill. That's a good T-shirt.
JR.
Ricky, you have said that selling is a lost art in this business.
Yes, it is.
Sell this pen.
Ow! God.
Excellent.
Okay.
Really, really tremendous, good stuff. Ricky, you were great at getting beat up, and they call it playing Ricky Morton. That's how good you were at it. You'd be getting destroyed. You'd be fighting for the tag, and okay, great, fine. But the secret to that is what this man was doing on the apron. Okay, as good as your stuff was, and it was very good, it was this guy doing the twinkle toes, doing the clap. Show me some of your apron work.
And then here, bam, rock and roll.
Come here, brother. I even got to express this. Let's go. Let's get them. Come on. Oh, look what happened.
You're
Now,
not even
go.
facing the camera.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. All right, okay.
You know, because they see my ass.
Yes, yes, excellent.
Hey, I'm showing my ass.
I just wanted you to get your apron flowers. I appreciated that work. And your finishing move was the double drop kick, which was great because it was like a drop kick, but there was two of them. Who had the better drop kick?
Robert.
Don't
He
know.
did. He could jump higher than me. Sure could. He had them long ass legs
Those nude
and
legs.
everything. Well, see, as I always a finish, Robert got them in the head, and I got them. You know, when I hit somebody with a drop kick, they sell their knee. They go, no,
It's a shin kick, really.
no, I got them up here.
You guys did sell a bunch of tickets. everywhere. In fact, you've sold out this building multiple times,
Yes.
right? And you said you were doing such good business and so many dates that, Robert, you said you would have to fake injuries to get time off.
We said, yeah.
What did you fake?
We wrestled 9 days a week. And same thing, had to be hurt or get a day off. Everybody else got days off. We hardly ever got a day off.
What did you say? Oh, I have appendicitis. What was the excuse?
Yeah, actually, I was actually hurt.
No, not really, you
No.
know, but when you just couldn't take days off.
Right.
When the whole territory is dependent on you, and it's up to you to feed the boys in our business in our territory days.
Well, they used to say,
had
rock
to
and
do
roll,
that.
if you're off tonight, we'll lose $100,000.
Yes. You know, and I was talking to you earlier about this building here. It's so sacred to me.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be a little bit serious with you guys.
Again.
I understand. When I watch, the hair is gonna stand up on my arms. Go back here in the dressing room. I can show you where Dusty Rhodes used to dress every time, and our business was sacred. I don't care who you were, any wrestler or anybody. If you wasn't on the card, your ass didn't go in the dressing room, and I loved that, and I would still respect that. Kayfabe, it wasn't dead.
No.
You never talked to the heels, and most of the time, you know, you did everything in the ring. So watch some of the matches every now and then. We come to the ring, and if we were going over, Tommy Young go, you know, he'd put the thumb up to you.
Yeah.
You're going over.
Yeah.
You know, or you watch him do it to the heels when you knew what was happening.
Robert, what's it like being the quiet one?
Oh, we just sit back and let him talk.
He's like my wife.
Are you actually calmer, or do you just bottle it all up inside?
Just bottle up.
He's like my wife, and I'm serious. Oh, your wife is so nice. Yeah, I'll come and visit a couple of days. Yeah, she'll talk your damn head off.
You guys have the...
Hey, she'll be here later on. I'm gonna tell her what you said.
Please do.
No, I'm gonna tell her what you
Okay,
said.
all right.
You didn't recognize her since her ass got so big.
And now we're going to get canceled again. It all balances out. You two have the informal nicknames of Hoot,
Hoot.
and Punky. How and why?
Well, they used to say, look at the hook on Hoot.
Wow. Okay, that's nice.
You know what? I got my name in Memphis, Tennessee. Tommy Rich just came back from Atlanta for Jim Barnett, and he turned him heel for the first time. And I was doing an angle with Tommy. And Tommy come out and he goes, Ricky Morton, you punk, I'm gonna punky Morton. And it stuck with me throughout my whole career. And it's still, like the older guys like Arn Anderson and all them guys, they call me Punky. They
Yeah.
don't call me Ricky.
No. Can I call you Punky?
Sure.
All right, fine. I won't, but thank you for letting me.
He calls me Punky.
Confirm or deny this. You once turned down the world title because you wanted to continue teaming with Robert.
Yes.
You really with this guy. That is love. That is true love, huh? That is beautiful.
It was a different time of
Yeah.
the business.
Yeah.
And one thing that I did my whole career, like me or don't like me, I stood up for the boys. He did too. Got tired of getting absolutely screwed. You got tired of listening to excuses.
Yeah, well, you got no royalties for that album you put out.
Well, no,
No.
sure didn't.
Yeah.
But what the hell? Listen, tell him I
Whose
can't.
phone
make-
is that?
That's my
You want
phone.
to get the phone?
Guess yes.
You're the professional one. I want you to know that.
Listen,
I know you've been trying to talk for the past...
Listen to me.
Okay.
Now, my wife's calling me.
Okay.
And I'm at work, and she knows better. Watch this. I'm going to watch
Please.
this. Hello, sweetheart. Yeah, honey bunny. Yeah, baby doll. I'll bring the diapers home. Yeah, milk. Okay. Thank you. I love you so much. Bye. Told her ass off.
It's a great bit. You got a real working wife there. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Great stuff.
His
Confirm or
wife's-
deny...
His wife's my girlfriend.
All my kids look like him. I don't know. Hey.
Just gonna let that breathe. Confirm or deny? Robert Fuller had the biggest in pro wrestling history.
One tackle, drop down, crack.
Even bigger than Andre's? This is my confusion here.
Robert Fuller could put it in his knee pad.
Okay. All right. Excellent. You know,
What are we talking about?
you hear all these scandalous things about the business, you know? You guys wrestled in the 80s. What drugs didn't you do?
Well, the ones that weren't invented, man. Can I say one thing to you? We didn't have monster drinks.
You think that would have kept you on the straight and narrow? A little caffeine?
We didn't have monster drinks. Dude, if you just look and see, Ric Flair posted this.
Yeah. Well, then it must be legitimate. Yeah.
No. He said, the boys today, try this. Me and him did 9-hour time limits in 1 week. That's 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you didn't have your travel agencies. You didn't have all this stuff. You didn't have time to sleep. You had to travel. We had to go make a living.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not going to sit here and deny doing anything.
Yeah. Well, you've said that you guys didn't do any more drugs than anybody else, but you got unfairly labeled.
That's right.
You both look like you do so many drugs.
Yes.
You know?
Lines on the mirror and lines on my face, I guess.
See what I'm saying? You hear all these rumors in the business back in the day. It's all unverified. It's all very vague. If I said glass coffee table,
I'd run.
we don't have to name names, but I guess it's too late for that.
Oh, God almighty, now I know where I come. Yes.
I just want to know how it changed your lives.
No. Listen, I'm not going to tell that story.
No.
Because it's, it'll hurt the innocent.
It's uncouth.
And it terrifies the guilty. So,
Hell, terrified that.
That's more than enough. They'll get the gist.
Thank
The
you
kids
very
can look
much.
it up later. That's excellent.
Who's going to clean up this? No.
Ricky, you've said that you're not ashamed of anything you've done.
Yes.
Robert, are you ashamed of anything that Ricky has done?
No. No.
What about when he turned on you in 1991 and joined the York Foundation and called himself Richard? What about that?
That was a mistake, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No. See, they're not clarifying and not understanding what happened.
Excuse me.
All right. Can I understand it? Can I tell the story?
Please.
He got his knee hurt. I didn't have contracts. Everybody had contracts. I'm just lost in space. And he had to take off a long time. So I turned, that's the only job I had was to join him. But understand this.
Yes.
When Robert came back in Capital Combat, when he came back, I wrestled Robert at that night. And me and him packed our bags up and left and went to Smoky Mountain. Bam! Okay.
Bam. You've done a bunch of shoot interviews in the past.
Yes.
You've said some nasty things about people.
Yeah, I
and then it
said a
turns
lot
out
of
later on, you work together.
Yes.
And you've said like, oh, we say some bad things, I say some bad things. So if somebody like Jim Cornette says something bad about me, that means he really likes me. He wants to work with me, is what you say.
Well, listen to me.
Yeah.
If you're not, I tell guys all the time, they say, Jimmy Cornette said this. I said, no, you ought to be honored.
Yeah.
He said something to you about you. I mean, people listen to that show. And I did this one time. I cut one hell of a shoot interview on Kevin Nash. Real bad. And everybody's going, what are you going to do? I said, this is what I'm going to do. Because Kevin's done had a hell of a run in this business. He's going to get bored. And you watch him. He's going to bite on it, and me and him's going to draw one hell of a house, and we did. And I made one hell of a payoff. That was all it was about.
Let's try it right now. Say something mean about me. Come on.
Say something mean about you.
Come on.
Like them shoes you got on.
Yeah. Keep wearing them, they come back in style. But understand me, buddy. Do you want me to really shoot an interview on you? A real good one.
Sure.
How about a little Rudy Ray Moore? What do you think, Robert?
Okay.
I swam across muddy rivers and they never got wet. Mountains fell on me and I ain't dead yet. I slapped the elephant down to a raccoon. I kicked the cow in the ass and she jumped over the moon. And you? What are you thinking about? Are you thinking about jumping on me? Because that's your second mistake. Your first one was thinking about it. Bam. Now, you ever tried a little nice and easy?
Okay, that's mean.
Come
You
on,
go
Jim.
after the hair, the gray hair, that's a little mean.
And those socks.
And the socks, there's...
Yeah, those socks.
Thought we were working. Thought we were having fun.
No,
You
we're
guys
not
really
working.
went for the...
No, we're not working. See, my wife called back again, too. I told somebody the other day, I says, and I don't give a You hear what I'm saying? I says, I can't wait to get home and get my wife's panties off. They said, really? I said, yeah, them T-bars might kill me. It's just some things ain't made for, man. You like that.
Well, this has been ultimately tarnishing to your legacies.
What
But no matter what happens, no matter whose coffee table we sit under, it's still rock and roll to me.
Still rock and roll
you
to
damn
me.
right it is. And rock and roll is king. And Bob Seger, Old Time Rock and Roll. I think that was the best song we ever had.
How do you sign off with this guy? I've been trying to rap for 8 minutes.
We're doing good.
Yes. Cool. Put some songs on, please.
Sorry.
Hey, somebody throw a towel over his big toe.
Will someone tell him that we've cut?
Did you notice this? You ever go to a dressing room, look at some of the boys' toes? Look here. They be shooting gang signs at you and stuff. Is yours like that?
I'm gonna let you turn the sign off. Okay? Just hit the button on the side. That way, this side, my side here.
Okay.
That way you'll know that we've cut.
Oh, man.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you.